I see all these people making videos of the neighborhoods where they grew up, where they used to live. I think it's time I tell some neighborhood stories too. If you grew up in Bay Terrace in the 90s, early 2000s, the 80s, I guess really before there were video cameras everywhere, you would recognize this alley as the alley of 1,000 cab dips. It was just like a notorious thing growing up. You know, if you were a young teenager, 14, 15, it was like a thrill to skip on a cab. And I'm sure that happened all over the place in different neighborhoods. But if you grew up in Bay Terrace before there were video cameras everywhere, you would recognize this as the alley of 1,000 cab dips, because that alley right there, you tell the cab driver, take me to 16th and Bell, which is 16th Avenue and Bell Boulevard, which is right there at the corner. And you'd come right down to this alley right here. And before they even knew what happened, you just get out and dip right into that alley, and it's split into different directions. And as long as you had like 10 seconds, you know, no out of shape cab driver's been in middle age has been driving around all day. They're not going to catch you. But it was this was a fun alley right here. You know, you can't do that now with Uber and everything, where everything's digitized. But back in the day, it was fun for you know, a 14 or a 15-year-old. I remember when I was in high school, I went to high school at Malloy over in Jamaica. It was a good 20-minute car ride. But for 2 weeks straight, Monday to Thursday, me and my boy, who lived down here, we a different cab service every day, 16th and Bell. And for 2 weeks, we used up every cab service there was. And we just ditched into this alley right here. And then I remember, except for the last day, we told them, yeah, take us to 16th and Bell. And we just heard the dispatcher over the radio, make sure you get the money first. And I guess the word got out, and we never did it again. But I don't know for how many years, but the older heads used to tell us too, yeah, 16th and Bell, we did that all the time. But for whatever reason, you know, yellow cabs coming from the city, whatever. This was a notorious alley right here, 16th and Bell. One time we got chased. Like, we came out of the alley, and the driver was right there waiting for us, and we turned around and ran to a different spot, and the guy was right there waiting for us. But, well, we never got caught, I can tell you that much. I don't know if anybody else ever did, but 16th and Bell, man. It's nostalgic to be back here. Gotta do a walkthrough, tell some Bay Terrace stories. Sooner or later, everybody wants to tell their tale. A lot of stories in this neighborhood. It was a beautiful place to grow up, fun place to grow up. Bay Terrace, man. The old days.